And good evening, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Undercover ET UK, and thank you so much again for all your support. It's been really amazing to watch this go up. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free to subscribe, and it's free information on UAP. And as the whole topic evolves, the channel is going to evolve as well, folks. So at the moment, we're really diving into the footage, trying to pinpoint where these things are. Try and raise awareness, okay? So that's the goal. It's all about disclosure. If you support that, like I say, support the channel. You can also find us on Rumble as well, Undercover ET on Rumble. And you can find us on Facebook as well, Undercover ET UFO/UAP Evidence. So find us, get involved, send in your footage. That's what it's all about. Today we've got some evidence coming out of USA, Minnesota, Granite Falls. Adam's been filming the skies, and I think he's going to keep doing it. To be honest, he keeps capturing stuff, and I'm going to go over that one first. Also, we've got more footage out of Surrey. Alex has been at it yet again, and we've got one absolute banger to go over from Joanna's. So let's get into Adam's footage first. When he sent me this footage, I was looking at the wrong bloody Granite Falls. Apparently, there's 3 in the US. And I was checking the airspace, and I thought there was a plane in the area. Anyway, I got it wrong. Adam corrected me. I went to the right place, Minnesota. We checked the airspace. There was nothing. Okay, first thing. So he's noticed this in the sky, and it does from a distance look like a plane, right? But if you look, you know, as you zoom in, you realise it's one of these squiggly wigglies, and we've seen it. We've seen it all over the place. Now, if anyone's following John at Latchkey Hustle, he's just done a video recently called the Not Clouds. They're Not Clouds. That's the name he's come up with, and to be honest with you, it's pretty good, right? Because they aren't clouds. So, yeah, I quite like the name, and well, I have found other things in this video which is really interesting. And I did mention to Adam, but I'd like to demonstrate it for you all now. So this thing is doing what we've seen it do in other videos quite frequently, and it's shooting out orbs. Boom. I know it's hard for people to go, well, is it really coming out? It is. I honestly believe it is coming out of this thing. This thing is just, whatever it's doing, it's shooting out orbs at incredible speeds, faster than you see than the Dragons travel when they're tagging our aircraft and divers and whatnot. It's insane, folks, to be honest with you. It's absolutely insane. And all I can say, Adam, is, yeah, just keep filming, mate, because you never know what you're going to capture and what evidence you're going to bring to the table. And I've done things slightly differently today, so I've actually put the photos together already. And normally I wouldn't do this, folks. Normally I would analyse the footage, and I'd give it a brief sort of look over, and then I would analyse it properly and record it at the same time. So A, you're getting a genuine reaction from me, and B, we're finding stuff together. So yeah, I've done it this way because Joanna's videos are so busy. There's a lot to go through. So there's an AI enhancement for you, Adam, of what we're seeing in one moment of that clip. And you can see here, if I zoom in, it's shooting out orbs. That's probably the closest capture I've got. It's literally just left the thing, and it's really blurry because it's travelling so fast. It's quite easy to see when you zoom out, and then as you zoom in it gets blurry. But this object here, it's not there throughout the whole clip, but in one moment it is, and that's because it's just fired the thing out. It's insane, folks, honestly. So that's where we're at. That's Adam's video out of Minnesota, Granite Falls. If anyone's watching that's near that area, get your cameras in the sky. There are UFOs that are being seen quite frequently, UAP. So thanks very much, Adam. Well done, mate. Okay, on to the next. And this is Alex's video over in Surrey. Taken August 2024. Now, I'm going to just play it through. I appreciate there's not much you're going to see, folks, and what does come through flies past super quick, and it is super far away, so it still looks quite small. But we can... I'm going to delve into this in more depth using another player, because we're going to have to zoom in and follow some objects. And there's so much more in this clip than what meets the eye. I mean, I can guarantee you there's probably a few of you watching this now going, well, there's nothing. I haven't seen anything yet. Yeah, it's madness. But I'm doing this, I want to show you guys, because there could be someone out there with footage on their phone and they filmed the sky and they've gone, there's nothing there, and they've kept it to one side, or they've even binned it. This is why it's important that each and every video that you take, you should analyse properly. Especially if you're getting regular sightings in the sky, because these things are really good at hiding, folks, especially from distance. Like, it's just incredibly difficult. Okay, so this is the new player that gives us a little bit of an advantage in one way. So the object in question that straight away moves is here. And it moves up the screen fairly quickly, and it's really hard to see because on this player it's made the background a bit glitchy. But if I do that and I zoom in, as you can see, we're now getting a closer view. It's kind of like cinematic. We're kind of going to be flying up in this sky right now as this is playing, folks. But the object in question is right here. See this white object? Now it's not so much a fuzzy wuzzy, but it is at the same time. It's kind of leaving a trail as well, like not maybe the camera's just picking up where it's sort of going, and it's just leaving that marker. I don't know, folks. It does seem more like a camera defect, but either way, let's just try and follow that until it disappears. Oh, there's a dragon. Look at that, folks. Super quick. Super quick, folks. And like I say, you wouldn't, like the first view, another one. The first view that we had, you don't really see him. That's super fast, you know. And these things are really far away. So when you keep that in mind, you know, there's no chance of a bug coming into play here when they're that far away. Moving at that speed, it's absolutely insane. Look at that. So a white object is back, and it's just come up from down here. It's not alone. They never are they? It's up here. See the two objects? Boom, boom. Super fast. Super fast, folks. And it's different to the other video in a sense that this thing is on the move. It's not like the other video. Now something just moved across the screen super fast. And I do believe it's an orb that shows around here, and it's probably quite far. That was probably another one, to be fair, Alex. I think this yeah, this one's back here a bit. It's crazy because it shows for like a millisecond. It just shows and goes, and it flies across the screen super fast. Like, you just don't see it, folks. It's just a flicker. All right, but I've done the full analysis already, and like I say, this is a busy video, especially the next one. So yeah, more UAP. They're just zooming. Impossible for us to see with the eye unless you catch one at such an angle where it shows itself. for a longer period. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Going up. There's our white object again, and that's just showed up. It's just popped out of the cloud there. And this is what I mean, like, that just pops out. Pops out from here. I'm sure I just saw something, it fire another object as well. Like a little ball. I can't, it's good. If I zoom in anymore, it's, I mean, I'm already, look, little tiny ball. Bugger it, I'm going to try. Just to show you guys. These, this is so far away. But these white objects, these fuzzy wuzzies, a jellyfish, UAP, whatever you want to call them, they fire out objects. And I mean, it's really hard to make out, folks, but it is there. I mean, it's so far away. I can't, if I zoom out, it's ridiculous. But it is there. And that's a fresh one. I didn't notice that until just now, so while I'm recording this, but yeah. Madness. Madness. And it starts doing a blinky blinky, but then, you know, it's so far away the camera will do that anyway. So there it is. Oh, that moved fast then. Shame we've got to the end of the video there, because it started to move. Oh, we zoomed out, but I think then it shoots up to this cloud here. And anyway, video's over. So yeah, I mean, loads and loads to go over on this one, and I have done my own work on it and done my stops and my zooms and my AI enhancements, so we're going to go over it now. And yeah, well done, Alex, mate. I know this is a slightly older one, but we're only talking like 2-3 months here, so happy days. And let's go to Alex's photos. Boom! So much out of one clip, mate. Look, dum 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 dum. Now this is a double enhanced prop. You know, I've clicked. This is probably your best hockey puck that I managed to capture, and I've just gone to work on it. So I'm not showing all the progress, because it literally took me 15 minutes on its own. So, but yeah, awesome. Check that out. So that's that orb I was talking about, and it shows up for a split second right on the side of the screen. And that's it cleaned up. And then what I've done is I've decided to enhance the background, you know, change the contrast and stuff to try and get it cleaner. And it looks like it's a bit hazy here, so we're not seeing how round it is. It looks like there could be a bit of haze coming off it here. So I think it's likely a perfect circle, but we're getting some haze coming off of it. See how the shape goes like this, but then we're just getting this bulge here, which tells me that's some kind of energy coming off of it. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. And there's a few UAP that pass through, and because they're moving so fast, folks, and we're ultra zoomed in, it is incredibly hard to get the clearest shots. But we try our best. And you know, this to me looks like it's just a big ball of plasma, and then you've got this hockey puck right here. Another one. Again, took a few goes, but you get the idea. Really cool, mate. Really cool. This one's awesome. I think this one's awesome. You can see the plasma just coming off like a butterfly wings, and then this object just boom. And this was probably one of the better ones, mate. So check that out. Awesome, man. Really, really cool. This is a weird one. Very faint. This is what it gave me. Very strange indeed. This one zipped through. Really fast. Really, really fast. For the distance as well. It's just... Can't even question. There we go. Dragon inside. Aura. It's got this white object with it. We've seen that time and time again. All over the place. Oklahoma, Texas, Wales, everywhere. Norfolk, we've seen it. Gavin's caught a few of these. So that's it, mate. Well done. Well done, Alex, mate. Keep filming. Like I say, just blinding. It's amazing how much we can get out of one video, eh? And I don't think I even got everything, but that's the way she goes. Right, Joanna Miller, Cambridgeshire, October 17th, last month, 2024. I'm going to just play you the footage. Let it roll on. This is incredible footage, folks. And there's a lot to go through. A lot. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. There's something in this footage that I need help with. Normally I'm like 100% certain on most stuff. Like, I'm 100% certain there's UAP in this footage. I'm 100% certain that something in the distance there that Joanna's filming is very odd to me. It seems to be travelling with a flicker, so wiggly wiggly. There seems to be a lot of UAP in the area, even though it's quite far out there. But I couldn't tell you how far out there, folks. I don't know. It's definitely really odd. It looks very similar to what Alex recorded over in Minnesota. It looks very similar to what we just saw in Alex's video. Not far from here. So, you know, where do we go, folks? Where do we go with this? You know, there's a bird. There's a bird. That's what a bird looks like going through the air, folks. So when I say I'm stuck, it's because I don't trust these birds, and Joanna doesn't trust these birds. If anyone's followed the channel, you'll know that Joanna's sent in footage previously, and I described it as a flying chicken because I didn't know. It looked like it was flapping like a chicken, right? But she said it was too bright, like this wiggly wiggly thing. It's too bright, and it wasn't acting like a bird at all, and it kept coming and going, and there were UAP flying all around it. So I'm torn, to be honest, with this video. There's an awful lot going on, and you can see where she's filming in the middle of her road, right above the houses. Look, I mean, just I don't know what's going on there, honestly. We're going to review it right now, and I'm just going to do it in 50%, and I'm going to tick over a few of the objects that, well, I've got a lot. There's a lot here that I've taken snippets of, folks, and yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm showing you most of everything, and going to keep some back for the vault, so to speak. But yeah, honestly, like you even say in the footage as well, Joanna, you're like, the bloody birds keep glitching my camera. I'm like, oh crap. They're not all birds, you know. I mean, look at that. Look at that thing. It's just spinning round in the air. Look, we've got that shot. Let me tell you. Just amazing. Clearly a UAP, you know. Just spins into frame like that. Just rolls through the air like that. It's just mad. Look. Travelling so fast. And just before he turns up, one in the background zips past extremely fast, folks. And then that one comes through. And then another one follows up. It's insane, isn't it? That one's really quick, okay? Now, why am I so confused by this video? because we see an object come through down this side here, and there it is, and as I stop it, it pulls its wings out, right? And honestly, like, I'm thinking I'm seeing talons here, potentially, like a wing maybe at the back, 2 wings either side. It really looks like a bird, but it is moving incredibly fast, and if it is closer to the camera, like the distance of where those houses are, where Joanna was filming, travelling at that speed, that's quite worrying. But it does turn off at the end there, so it doesn't faceplant the house or anything. But just at full speed, this thing is super quick, folks. Super quick. Okay, then it flips into what looks like a bird, right? Clear as you like. So at this point, when I've watched this, I'm like, okay, that's a bird. Although, and going back to when it comes down, we've seen this in one of MB's videos where I've mentioned the word Dementor out of Harry Potter. It does look Dementor-ish coming in, like you can, and this is where we need to be careful about what we're looking at. Now with MB's one, it went from like this to a UAP, Dragon UAP, plasma coming out of it, yada yada yada. So what I'm saying, I guess, we've got evidence, consistent evidence from MB of objects looking like this and going into a Dragon UAP. Right, so I guess what I'm getting at is we can't rule out that they could look like this and then going to a bird, right? And this is what Joanna's seen in the past, and this is kind of, I can't rule it out, folks. Now I can't say 100% sure this is what's happening, but with the technology these things have got, it's on the table. We've got to be really open-minded about this, folks. And honestly, like, this is why I need your help. I need you guys to decide, or at least give me your opinion on what you think this is, bird or UAP. Do you want to see that in real time, folks, so that you've got a better idea, so you can see the speed? And I appreciate birds can go fast. You know, the fastest bird has been recorded at 64, 65 miles an hour. So, you know, nowhere near the 2,000 mark by any means. And to me, that looks like it's within bird speed, right? It does, because if I slow it down, I'll slow it right down. Yeah, you can clearly see it doesn't zip through the screen like the others would if I'd slowed it right down. So it's going, in my opinion, without being able to like measure it with any tools, it's going at a consistent speed with a fast bird, okay? But that doesn't mean that it is a bird, and it doesn't mean that it is a UAP. If UAPs can travel at 2,000 miles an hour, they're not going to consistently travel at 2,000 miles an hour. They will slow down, you know, they will stop. So, we can't use the speed thing as a solid tool and way of judging whether all of these things are UAP or not, but we can with most of it. So that's where I'm at with that, and I'm going to continue at 50% because something happens now after this which is also very questionable, folks. And this is even more questionable now if you think I'm mad for even suggesting it. So look, we've got 2 more objects coming through, and these do zip through a bit quicker. Okay, and look, it does look very orby, translucent, barely there. Look, round. Okay, so it's not even bird shaped at this point. And I do believe these are the same objects. And I do believe that they can change from bigger to smaller. So it's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult, folks. And that's not it. That is not it. And there is another possibility here. So you can see there, top corner. UAP, aura around it. You know for a fact I got that one. But that's what I'm saying. They kind of, if they're with birds, they're tagging the birds, right? Or they're flying with the birds casually. This is where I'm at. So we get a camera glitch there, right? I'm just going to play it. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Another one just flickers through super fast, look, and then we've got these slow movers or slower movers, and they could be out of focus bugs. You know, we can't rule it out. There's got to be a few bugs in there. If you're going to record in August, and with the weather we had, there's going to be bugs, folks. All right, so not everything's a UAP, which is why I'm not always stopping the camera. But this is what's bugging me. That is not a bug, clearly. That's either a bird or a saucer, okay? It glitches the focus out, which objects can do. But look, folks, look. I mean, if it's a bird, and it does look like it's got a beak there, and I've done an AI enhancement, why is the beak translucent in that moment? I don't understand why the bird would have a translucent beak in that moment. I just don't. Okay, because the other bird that we see fly past looks like a bird. Okay, so this is where I'm at, folks. This is where I'm at, and you're going to see from the AI enhancements what I've done here. Now that kind of looks like it could be triangular. Like, what's happened there? Has he tucked his head in? Where there's no head. Okay, so like maybe he's diving. Look here again, beak missing. It's there, but it's translucent. Why? Why does it look like a flying chicken again? This is how I described the last one you saw that was really bright. This is really dark, but it just looks weird, right? Look, then it looks like a little plane or something. Back to UAP mode with, I don't know. Anyway, it does open its wings out towards the end, supposedly, or does something that makes it look like it's got wings, right? See how it opens up there? But whether it opens up or whether it's plasma, difficult to say. So I've AI enhanced the hell out of it, and you will see all of that, folks. But if it is a bird, then the UAP are chasing it. Okay, so this is where it gets. This is where it's all funny, right? So if it is a bird, the UAP are chasing it, or these things are just flying with it. And are they travelling faster than the UAP or faster than the bird? Yeah, I would say maybe they are. Also had a little blick, 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 like a little. It's like a wave of them just come past at the same time. So, it's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult. We should be looking at this, folks. Seriously. Like I say, it's not the first time Joanna's noticed something that looked like a bird, then looked like a plane, and then looked like a bird again. And you know, she sent it in. I looked at it, and I kind of get what she's saying. And we're getting more captures here. Just that's insane to me. Look at that. And we get a dragon come right through just before that happens. Look. From this way. Boom. And then. Hey. So. This is awesome. Honestly, like, this is an awesome clip, folks. And controversial, yeah, maybe a little bit. Some of the AI enhancements look pretty cool, but you know, whether it's a bird or not, that's the controversial bit. And I'll leave you guys to tell me. And look, there you go, there's a bird, right? That to me looks like a bird doing its bird thing. Another thing I would add, Joanna, is these things have glitched your camera quite a few times, so I think they've done enough. Look, if they're going to screw you, they've done enough to do it. I'm just going to go into this image here because we know it's a bird, right? Or at least it looks like a bird. Okay, it's pretty good. Clearly, it's got a head there, right? I mean, that's all we're getting from that, and I'm pretty confident it's a bird, but at least it's given me more of a face than the last one, which was basically just nothing, right? It really does look like a bird in the shot. Look the way it's flying. Yeah, wings. You know, it when the wings are down. When the wings are down, and I haven't AI enhanced this one because I was fairly confident it's a bird. So was that one that first come about that glitched the camera, was that one a bird and then the UAP were tracking the bird? Is that where we're at with this? That's what I'm leaning towards. But yeah, I've AI enhanced the hell out of it because it's just a big question mark, a big question mark, folks. And I don't want to make a judgment on it. One thing I will say 100% certainty is there are UAP in this video. That's what I'll say with 100% certainty. And when we go through the images, some of them are really, really, really cool. So we're going to look at it in just a moment. Look at that little bird there. Hey, mate. Bugs flying over his head. Or are they? We don't. Honestly, nothing. We can't put anything. We can't put anything away. Like we've seen them looking. We're seeing these things moving fast, orb-like objects, and then we're seeing bugs zipping past the camera lens really fast, orb-like objects. So it's hard, isn't it? But we have to be practical and objective, and I do factor a probability a lot into my clips because when we're seeing UAP all over the place and we're looking at specific objects like that bird, like that object at the back, we have to take into account, like on a serious level, are they there for a reason, and is that part of that? It increases the chances of it being part of that, doesn't it? Just for them being there. I mean, that's quite a fast mover there. Whether that, do you think that was a bug at the end there, with where it comes up sort of away from the camera and over the house? It looked quite fast to me. That thing there, just like a round orb. Has it just gone right by you, glitched your camera out a few times to make sure you can't record it, and then it's gone? Honestly, like, I wouldn't be surprised, Joanna, and with that said, I'd start filming with another camera if you can, just to see if you get anything different, because they must come and glitch the camera for a reason, and I honestly I think that's what they do. I've also got a theory about why they're tagging things, but we'll get into that in the next video. Okay, Joanna's snippets. So you can tell which ones are raw and which ones are going to be AI enhanced, okay? And it is blurry. These things seem to have the UAP, and this is what I'm saying. The plasma we're getting here is more see-through and looks like an object on its own there. This looks very much dragony, and that to me is, you know, your normal. And I've done a little bit of a different enhancement here just to outline what we're seeing, because honestly the rest is quite blurry and difficult. And this is what I'm saying, Joanna. I think they've worked your camera out. I do. I think they've worked your camera out, and they've made it so all objects that are now up there, you can't focus in as well as you used to. That's what I'm thinking. But we're getting it. We're getting it, folks. Either way, they can't hide it from us. They just cannot hide it from us. Original photo there. Boom. You can see the curvature around there. Whatever it is, again, really, really odd, but I picked out all the ones that looked odd that were moving fast. Look at that for a beer mug. Right, but then this one really is bent. This one's more straightened out. It's a bit odd shape. White thing on the top. Looks like a beer. That's what we got, folks. Very, very odd indeed. That's really strange, to be fair. Don't know what we're seeing there. Really, really strange. But I love it. There we go. That's our bird towards the end, just as it's about to leave the screen. And I've done it because at the end of the day, whether it's a bird or a UAP, it's associating themselves with the UAP because the UAP are right behind it, right? Or the UAP have an interest in this object. Either way, we're better off recording it than not. So yeah, you can see, like, if that's an out of focus bird, that's what we're getting. We're just getting whatever shape it's pulled off in the moment, and then the blur. This is the two UAP that follow on after the bird. Boom. Now this thing, not necessarily not necessarily hockey puck. We've seen many of them. Could be triangular, but we always see it on catching one side. So not always, but we do. And this white hue over the top of it again, really seeing it a lot. Seeing it a lot. Another one. Now this is it's just odd shaped again. Maybe we've got, not sure what's going on here. Lots of hue around it. And that's the finished result, folks. The fat end, just weird. Weird. This is a strange one. So again, hockey puck, little bit top and bottom showing off it, and then this strange like plasma coming off, or whatever it is, energy. That's what we're getting, folks. Really, really odd. And again, it's hard to grab the image, it's so far away. So I'll clean them up as best as I can. Now this one, this one's like, look, you can see it already. It's starting to look very strange, starting to look mechanical, starting to look something that doesn't belong in the sky, right? Boom. What in the F is that? Flying binoculars? Is that what shoots things out into the sky? Is that what we're seeing at the orbs that are flying out? Is this? I don't know. Insane. What are we looking at, man? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you other than birds do not look like that, and it's far too weird and big to be a bug. That is our bird, right? Now again, you can kind of vaguely see a head here, like, or something materialising, but this neck is looking strange. It just looks like a solid object. This is not AI enhanced, okay? This is just zoomed in on the object that flies past, which we're saying is a bird at the moment, but the two UAPs follow on behind it. So, ready for the next? Boom. There's our flying mechanical chicken. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Look, the only thing that keeps me happy at the moment is stuff like this. But at the same time, the subject freaks me the hell out. I mean, I'm questioning our reality. I'm questioning everything because, I mean, the legs aren't even attached. They're just not there. We're getting, I don't know. That's the strangest picture I've ever managed to capture of a bird. I'm going to keep doing this because I don't know. I don't know for sure. I have to take into account these things could be mechanical. Is there things inside there? I mean, that's just playing with us, surely. You could make an image out of that in your own head, and you know where I'm going with this. But why is the beak see-through? You can see it. It's showing like a beak and a head, or is it just about to project it? I don't know, folks. I don't know. What have we got inside here? Another looking. Oh, I don't even want to go there. This is the inside of a bird, mechanical bird. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. And the AI will pick up all sorts of things, folks. So, I don't know what to tell you. All right, we got more. We got more. Here it is, another frame. All right, just as it flies above the white object. Now here we've got a smaller object following it. So again, didn't notice it on the clip, even slowed down. But when you take a snippet and you zoom in, there is a smaller object following this bird, okay, which is taking shape of the bird now, right? But it's still missing its beak. It looks like it's still got a mechanical neck, and this is stepping down a little bit. So what's going on here? Boom. And this is what I'm talking about. We're still seeing this roundness. It's like an opening. It's like an opening, and this is the friggin' X-Men's plane or something. What's going on? Totally different in terms of imagery inside. You know, it's not. This is plasma, folks. So I'm not. Don't look at this like this is a ship and this is the like, I don't know. I mean, it could be, but I assume this is the plasma coming off it because we don't get this on the bird. We're just getting black on the bird, right? This is the bird. This is the bird image taken at a different frame. So, and It's going that way, right? So this is the front end, supposedly. Missing the whole frigging head. I don't know. I'm struggling. If the wings are tucked in, let me know your thoughts. It's not for me to say. This is the first one I'm like, nah, I just don't know. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Here's another one. Look. Again, looks really dark, but we're getting this, what would be plasma coming off any normal UAP. Again, missing a friggin' head. What's going on? Don't know what to tell you. It's consistent. It's consistently giving us this. Oh. Don't know what to tell you, folks. Look. Just another different frame. Right, white object. Caught it in this moment where we've kind of like, it almost looks like it's split into two. I've gone to work on it and boom. Looks like a bloody chair in a dental unit. I can't. It's insane, right? But let me clear this up. I think this is the object here, the bright white object, and then this is plasma coming off of it. Okay, and the plasma's just been enhanced, cleaned up. So for me, this is our flickery dickery do, shooting out the orbs, and this is what we see in the other clips, folks. Just baffles me. There's that flying chicken again, right? Different look. We've got Ucky Pucks underneath. Again, lots of plasma showing, or again, just blurry as F, right? Boom. There we are. You let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. All I did was the homework. I just kept taking snippets. We've got a white ball coming off of this object now, and we've seen this in other clips before. Like, we see these things flying through the air. So potentially that's what it is. Or it's a bird, you know. It's a funny ass looking bird, right? Like, I don't know what's going on. These things can change shape though. So we you know, if we're going to get different shapes and it is a UAP, then no surprise. Again, same object, different angle, different frame. Wham. Looks like, again, opening here. Everyone says they look like whales, don't they? We've seen this time and time again. They consistently had an opening on the one end. Again, that's if it's a UAP, right? Okay, off the big bird. We're now onto smaller objects, and you can see the glow coming off of this thing. AI's done some crazy with that, right? Strange as you like, but that's what we're getting, folks. That's what we're getting. Really odd. Really odd. Here we go. Hockey puck UAP classic. I think everyone will agree with me if they believe in the dragon UAP phenomena. That is classic, right? And you got the plasma coming off. Yeah, little tiny ball here. Sometimes we see that with them. Boom. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. And is it really a hockey puck, or is it just a saucer that's just changing, morphing through the sky? They do shoot these things out. I don't normally see dragons shooting out balls. So actually 60% of me says this is a saucer and 40% says it's a UAP. So yes, that's where I'm at with that one. Again, fuzzy. Really fuzzy, folks. But we do get a little something. And again, probably not its true form. It's too fuzzy, but the AI's generated it, pulled it together. Boom. Slice of pizza. Looks triangular to me. Slightly larger on one side at least. Let's get into it, folks. Yeah. Looks like a pie that's been sat there for about 50 years. Got plasma coming off of it. Very peculiar. Very strange. Again, what is it, folks? What are we seeing? Is this another one of these medibeds coming off of it like we saw in that last few videos back? That was mental. Okay, back onto the chicken. Or is this the first one again? No, this is not the first one again. Right, so this is just another one. Look, again, looks like a fish's head. got some funky ass tail with another puck coming off it here. Very strange indeed. What is that thing? What is that thing? Doesn't resemble a bird when you start zooming in and messing with it, but you know, upon first glance it looks like a bird. And here's a lovely UAP that was also captured zooming through the sky there. You can see all the juice coming off of it. Brilliant photo, that one. And that is where I'm going to leave it. There was a lot in the clip. I just gave you the best of the best. And thank you, Joanna, for so much for sending all of that in. Well, for sending in the video and letting me go to town on it. Awesome. Absolutely awesome, folks. Thanks very much for your time. As always, like and subscribe to the channel, Undercover ET UK. You'll find us on Facebook, Undercover ET UK, UFO/UAP Evidence, and of course on Rumble. If you prefer the Rumble player, Undercover ET on Rumble. Thank you so much for your time, folks. Take care of yourselves. Stay warm. It's getting cold out there. All the best, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.